Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Alita Guillen.
And I'm Jim Williams. We begin with a breaking story from the humanitarian help is on the way to Lebanon tonight. The Red Cross has finally been allowed to enter the country after an 11-day blockade by Israel. This is video of the Syrian-Lebanon border where trucks carrying food and medical supplies lumbered in. As the Red Cross convoy crossed into Lebanon, hundreds of refugees were heading in the opposite direction, heading for Syria. CBS2's Rafael Romo reports Israel is stepping up its attacks on Hezbollah.
They're not calling it an invasion yet, but today Israeli forces crossed the border into Lebanon. They destroyed bunkers and rocket launchers used by Hezbollah guerrillas in recent attacks against northern Israel.
They're well arranged. Actually, they prepared themselves for that terror offensive against Israel for many years.
In the conflict zone, hundreds of thousands of Lebanese have fled their homes, scrambling to find food and shelter in safer areas. Around the world, tens of thousands protested today in cities like Beirut, Paris, and London. Here in Chicago, thousands of people of Middle Eastern descent participated in a rally on Michigan Avenue.
When the U.S. supports Israel and gives them money to support their army, it's considered helping out another country. It's helping out the ally. When you got Iran and Syria helping out the Palestinian cause, it's considered, helping out terrorists. It's a double standard. It needs to stop.
President Bush is sending Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice to the Middle East on Monday.
Secretary Rice will make it clear that resolving the crisis demands confronting the terrorist group that launched the attacks and the nations that support it.
Meanwhile, Chicago Jewish leaders are preparing for a trip to Jerusalem and Tel Aviv in support of Israel.
We want to raise money because Israel needs money for all the things they have to do and all the social services that they're not going to be able to fund because the money is going to defense.
In one of the most recent developments, the Israeli army has launched an attack against the Lebanese port city of Sidon, where thousands of refugees were looking for shelter. Explosions have also been heard in Beirut, in parts of the city controlled by Hezbollah. U.S. officials say they have evacuated more than 7,500 Americans from Lebanon. Jim and Alita.
Thank you, Rafael.